but he's sharing. Somehow they got him to speak, I think, next week or something, and he's going to share, or is it just in a couple hours? But he's going to share how he does his stuff and how he's been successful as a realtor. So I'm like, well, if this guy's I don't know if he's local, but if he's local and he's telling everybody kind of is, usually when a trainer wants to share information about how they do their business, it's market to market. It's not telling everybody in their backyard, but at the same time, you could probably tell 100 people about it, and maybe one or two will do it sometimes. So, Jeremy, you can consider forwarding the link to everybody that jumped on the call, or trying to scale through it, because I can't utilize this tablet. I'm going to go take a test here in a few minutes, and
Yeah, sure. I'll send it to everyone who's here, or every agent we have. But yeah, this is pretty much very awesome details and updates to everyone. I know we had this huddle with Trisha, rules from MLS, and she's been sharing a lot of rules and regulations to avoid all those fees and stuff. Because I'm receiving all these notifications from them, and I forwarded to agents who's involved, and we kind of like trying to avoid as much fines as possible. And this is a good update right here, and I want to share it with everyone. And I believe Shelly is here right now. Good morning, Shelly.
Hi, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, great. Awesome. Can you see me? Because I can't see myself on the video. So I'm not
Yeah, we can see you.
sure.
Yeah, we can see you, Shelly.
Okay.
Hi, welcome, girl. Nice to see you.
Hi,
Glad
everybody.
you made it.
Yes.
Sorry, I've got a lot going on here at my house today, but I just wanted to.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, they're very excited you're here too. So I'll let you go, but welcome. Glad to see you. I'll let you take over.
Glad to see everybody as well. How many people do we have on here today?
looks like we're at about 20 right now.
20. Awesome. Okay, awesome. I've got two screens, camera here. Good morning. Hey, it's 8 a.m. here in sunny Phoenix, Arizona. Just wanted to let you know it's 8 a.m. here. Okay. I've been up since 4:30, so it doesn't matter. Glad to be with you guys. I'm excited to chat with you about Lofty and the power of what Lofty can do for your real estate business. Now, before I go into this, I would like to introduce who I am. My name is Shelly Hobbs. I am a customer success manager here with Lofty. I've been with Lofty for 4 years, but my background really is kind of encompassing of social media marketing, online marketing, lead generation, funnel optimization, like market, get leads, convert them. Right? Like that's what we want to do. It doesn't matter what business you have. It literally doesn't. It's all the same formula. And so I think that is super empowering to know that you have a powerful system here that you can generate leads with, whether you are doing paid leads or you're doing free marketing somewhere. And Lofty and your Lofty website is your hub to drive all of your traffic on a daily basis. You should wake up every day and be like, I want to generate X number of leads today. And then when they flow into your Lofty system with all of the AI tools that we have, the automations that we have, it literally becomes a fun game every day, if you will, to be like, I want to generate leads and run them through my funnel system so that I can be having more conversations every day, right? And so Lofty can do a whole lot of things, but I just want to kind of keep you in phase one of like, how is it going to help you generate leads? How is it going to help you convert those cold leads into conversations, right? And that's where you think of it like a relay race, right? Like Lofty is you're going to start the relay race, right? And you're going to run whether you do paid leads or free lead generation. In my personal opinion, you should be doing both. But nonetheless, they're all going to come in the Lofty. And once they do, boom, that's where the magic starts to happen, is because now Lofty is going to take that baton from you and it's going to run it around the track. Okay. I'm trying to make sure it's going to run it around the track and it's going to do its job to automate conversations, communications. It's going to use the AI. And I'm going to share my screen here in a minute, but I'm just really kind of trying to talk through the really simplistic philosophy of how this all works. Okay. And then what happens? Well, some people are ready now. Some people are ready later. Some people are ready later, right? We're in an industry where people aren't just ready to go buy or sell a home tomorrow. A lot of people are gathering information. So if you can position yourself as the authority in your space, in your area, in your community, become hyper local focused, and you're continuously leveraging Lofty and its communication capabilities to just keep nurturing them. It's removing all the busy work from your plate so that you can focus on communicate, actually having those cold leads that turn into conversations. Because that's the hardest part, right? Where you're like, oh my gosh, I have these leads, but I haven't emailed them, or I have to email them, and I have to text them, I have to call them. The 3 things that are in your power are to call, text, and email. I mean, you could be a crazy stalker and go door knock. I mean, that's not such a crazy stalker thing anymore, right? That's actually probably a good thing, but you could do that. But let's just say call, text, email. What if Lofty could take the burden off of your plate to email and text automatically and use an AI assistant 24/7 that creates the conversation for you, the actual conversion of the conversation of someone saying, raising their hand, I'm ready to talk to you at least, right? And so all you need to do is make the phone calls. Okay. All right. So I'm going to share my screen. With that said, you see here. Okay, I'm going to get into, Randy, would you like me to use like your account, or would you like me to use a demo account?
You can use mine because there's something I specifically was going to ask you if you could turn off the renter lead for the AI. But if that's more complicated, don't worry about that. But you can definitely use mine.
Yeah, I can do that.
I also have Iser's going to jump on the call, and he's been kind of managing some of the flow.
Yeah, just a minute. Give me just a second. Kind of shift gears. I had it all pulled up, but then I closed my windows and then I closed it. So give me a second and let me log into that. Okay, great. Hope everybody's having a great day. It's already 73 degrees here in Arizona. Basically, welcome to summer. Welcome to summer. Okay, give me just a second. So far, I hope everybody liked what I had to say. How many people do we have on here that are like using Lofty regularly versus like maybe you have an account or you don't have an account and you're thinking about it? It kind of really helps me to also kind of gauge, the audience and where we are here together today. Okay. And also, if you guys have any questions, I want you to be able to just chime into the chat and ask your questions. This way I can answer those as I'm going along here. Okay, we're almost there.
I've got a little bit of a problem. I have to go take a test. So I'll wind up cutting out. But hopefully Jeremy manages the chat for you.
Oh, of course.
Great. Yep, absolutely. So I'm going to share my screen here.
Most everybody kind of jumps on mute and probably does some other work like I do. So I don't know how much interaction you'll get immediately when you ask a question, but
well, I get that because I do that too. But I will say, because I am the queen of multitasking, and multitasking doesn't allow us to focus. So if you're here to learn how Lofty can help you make money online, right, with your business, I would pay attention for the next couple of at least 20 minutes. I invite you to do that. So that way you're feeling like you're really locked in and getting what you want to get out of this. So let's see here.
It's been sending me, just while you're pulling that up, it's been sending me what the AI, when it does get to communicate with somebody, and then it nurtures them, and all of a sudden they start asking questions. And then it says like you have a call at 2:00 with this person that needs to sell their house, and then it's preparing scripts and things like that, just like talking points based on his chat had. So it's pretty amazing what it can do. I don't use it as a platform to send any email, but I've been thinking about it.
Oh, you should absolutely. What do you send email out of right now?
Just Outlook, but I know that I had one of the agents call and say, he just said this AI stuff in Loft is actually getting pretty developed.
Absolutely. Yes.
Hi, Shelly. This is Iser. Definitely, we can send whoever. I mean, if we have a prospect, which is a buyer or seller, something like that, and they inquire, and we receive a notification out of Lofty. Basically, we can send them email from Lofty, right?
Oh,
Not
yes. Yep.
necessarily correct.
Yeah. Lofty is an email marketing system as well.
Of
Yes.
course, yes. And
Y-
I can see that we have a AI tool that we can use to compose any kinds of email that we want to send or a prospect, correct?
Yes, absolutely. So let's just talk about email really quick, right? Because
Okay.
and there's so many moving parts here. So we'll talk about the AI today since you guys brought it up and email. I'm just going to start with email first. Okay. So let's just say when you go into the people tab here, whoops, hold on. In this people tab, this is kind of your magic sauce, if you will, of like looking at like what is going on in my business. Now, I'm a real like if you're sitting down with your broker and your broker's like, how's your business going? These are your pipelines right here. These are called pipelines. Pipelines are where it's like the life cycle of the lead, where they are, right? Everybody who lands in your Lofty system today will land in the new leads pipeline. That's great. And I have like a daily method of operation, income producing activities for you if you would like that. Okay. I will send that over to Kathy and Randy because I'm a big list person. Like just check the boxes and you're going to see huge wins in your business if you just do this every day for literally 20 minutes. I'm not kidding you. I've been doing this for 4 years. I've helped thousands of agents, teams, and brokers. People who are like, Shelly, this changed my business in 6 months. This is my multi-million-dollar system because they can be so organized. Okay. But everyone lands in your new leads. Your goal is to clear the queue every day, clear that queue. And so here is where you're able to go through all of your leads and you can start to see kind of like what their inquiry, what the summary is, the tasks, so many different pieces of information that you can see here. Okay. And so that said, what I wanted to share with you is let's say, I wonder if my own lead is in here. Let me just see, because I know I've done some testing with Kathy in the past. Shelly. I do recommend that you all put your own name in here as a lead, different email. Okay, so that way you can kind of tinker around on it, as I like to call it. Okay, so it doesn't look like I have mine in there. No worries. So I'm going to click on this lead. So let's say you're like, okay, as you can see, it already kind of gave you a highlight of like what's going on with this lead, but you can come in here to this lead and over here on the left, you can call, you can text, and you can email right here. And the beautiful part is when you integrate through your settings with your Outlook, now what you send and receive through Outlook and what you send and receive through Lofty is synced up. And now you can see the entire history of your lead and what is happening here. Okay. You can just focus on like what emails have they received? Well, we've got auto property alerts, which is our number one conversion tool. When I say conversion, what I mean is you're taking someone from a cold lead and you're turning them into a conversation. And these auto property alerts turn people into conversations because people are getting what they want. Number one, people are being kept in your ecosystem right here in Lofty. Number two, they're not going somewhere else. They're not going to Zillow. They're not going to realtor.com. You send them right back to your website that's integrated, connected to your MLS. They don't need to go anywhere else. Okay. So
Sorry.
you can, yep.
Sorry, Shelly. Can you
Mhm.
say that again? This is an import. I mean, this when you mentioned cold um leads, that means you import that on the system,
You can
correct?
import leads. Yep, you can import leads, or you can generate leads through your website when they register at your website. You can
Correct.
generate
Yes, I understand.
leads through free forms. You can generate leads through home evaluation. You can generate leads
Correct.
on social media.
And
So
the thing is, both Randy and I are using the same account.
Sorry,
Is
man.
it
So
possible
tight.
that we could,
I think they're gonna be so
that-
done.
sorry, is it possible that we can have, we can receive the same email? I mean, we have different emails, but is it possible that we can receive notification separate? Randy will receive a notification via the email. I will also receive a notification via email in just one account. Is it possible?
yeah, let me show you. But also I want to invite you. Is it Izar? Izar?
Yeah, Iser. Yes,
Yeah.
Iser.
I would like to invite you to schedule a call with me
Okay, great,
since
great.
you and Randy are working out of the same, and are you doing like ISA work?
Yes, correct. Yeah, sort
Okay.
of. Yes.
Yeah. And so I would like to be able to help you understand more how to use this system.
Awesome. Great.
Um you can I'll find your email in here and I'll email you my calendar so that way we can get on a call
Okay.
together because I'd like to show you like make sure that you have a full understanding of how to use this on a daily basis,
Okay.
how to fully
Awesome.
optimize it so it's working for you as well. Okay, so yeah, let's definitely do
Okay,
that.
great.
So that said,
Shelly,
yeah,
quick question.
sure.
And I would like to schedule a call too. So I put it in the chat, but I run a lot of meta ads, and I think I want it to be more less manual. So right now, like, I'll get the meta ad and I'll grab the number, email, name, and I'll all manually paste it into Lofty. How do I set it up so it, like, when that ad comes or that lead comes in, it goes directly into the CRM, and then it can start like the auto text or auto email.
Yep, you could absolutely do that. Why don't you here? I'm going to put my email address in here, you guys. And just so you know, like my role, because I serve over 4,000 individual agents and over 130 actual accounts, I don't meet with agents individually. However, I would love to help you. So feel free to email me. I will email you resources. But it's these types of calls like this, which I can do, right? Which kind of serves everybody, sort of open office hours, if you will. So I would love to be able to help you with that. So I'm going to put my email into this chat, and you guys are welcome to email me. And then we'll kind of, sometimes I have some available time where I'm like, you know what, I think I can meet with someone or at least a group of people, individually. And I would love to do that. Absolutely.
Maybe it might be a good
Also,
idea, show
mhm,
everybody where to go for these questions, Maybe that's kind of maybe the issue. It's kind of like people call me all the time. I'm like, well, did you call Ann or did you call MLS or did you call Jeremy? Right? They
yeah.
need
So
to,
one of the things that I mean, I literally, this is like my lofty Bible every day, you guys. Here in the Help Center, if you click on that circle with the question mark, so a couple different resources. Okay, let's stop here. I'm going to show you guys resources, but I also put my email into the chat. Remember, my name is Shelly with an EY. Okay. So, number one, your number one resource, your circle with the question mark. Come into the Help Center. And then, so like for instance, Wilson. Okay. So Wilson would be like, all right, I know that there's got to be a way to connect my Facebook, Facebook, whoops, my caps, integration. Now you might not, know to call it that. Okay. But you could come in here and start looking at different integration pieces. Okay. And kind of what I'm just trying to tell you guys is like the Help Center is I
Could
use
you
it.
just go one step back? How did you get to that help center? What did you
Yep.
click?
So you're on your Lofty system.
Yeah.
Okay. And
Uh-huh.
you're over here on the right hand side bar with the
Okay.
circle with the question mark.
Okay, got it.
So when you click on that, there's a little pop out box that pops out and it's right here under Help Center.
Okay, got it.
Okay. Now, I also want to invite you guys down here. You can chat with support. So I don't want you to think of support as like you have to have some big technical issue in order to chat with support. If you're just like, I just can't figure this out, or I need a shortcut to know where to find something, you can ask them. You can just start a conversation, right? So I want to invite you to feel free to do that too, because that's another resource for you. So again, the circle with the question mark, help center right there. Okay. It is like I visit it probably at least 5 times a day to look at things. And I'm an expert at the system, right? I'm like, how do I do that again? I also want to tell you guys this. Okay. So if you go to get training in that same section, circle with the question mark, get training, and you click on that. And then this is going to take you to what's called our Lofty live training sessions. Okay. So there's one for admins and there's one for agents. And when you click on that, these are actual live sessions run by our team of customer success managers like myself on all of these different topics. Okay, so you can click on all trainings. We've got this newer one called AI for Agents. It goes over all of our AI agent tools. I highly recommend you do that. Lauren, our customer success manager, he's amazing at that. I train on smart plans Mondays at 11 a.m. Arizona Mountain Time. Okay, so if you're like, I want to train with Shelly, hop on that smart plan training, and I go through an agenda, but I also customize it just like I am here with you guys. Like I answer all of your questions there as well. In addition to that, we also have like paid coaching sessions as well. If someone wants like more one-on-one, if they want, more hands-on help with implementation stuff, we do offer that as well at Lofty. And I'm the one who does that for Lofty. But you guys get the great fortune of having me as your CSM. And so, I can help you in this way, and we can do more of these as well. And so I love that you're running meta ads. Let me give you the shortcut to this. Okay, Wilson and Mario, I'm going to give you the shortcut to your Facebook integration. So you're going to click on the wheel on the right. Okay, I call it a wheel. It's like right under the circle with the question mark. You're going to click on that. Okay, and then now you're going to go over to the left side. Okay, you're going to go to the left side. Give me a second. Okay, so under lead settings. So again, the little cog wheel on the right sidebar. And then you're going to go over to the left side on the black bar, and you're going to go under lead settings and lead capture. Okay, and now, close this. See right here, it says Facebook ads. It says automatically import your leads generated from Facebook lead ads into Lofty. Click connect to give Lofty permission. So you're going to click that connect button and then go through the steps to connect your Facebook. Do you guys see that?
Now, is that ads done through Facebook, or do you have ads that we can post from Lofty in there that will generate leads?
Lofty will do ads for you, but if you're doing your own ads, this is how you're going to connect it.
And is that an add-on cost, or
no? You just
is
click
that
connect.
just like is that no? I mean, for posting an ad, is that like doing a just listed, or can we generate a Facebook ad off of Lofty to put in there that will then generate a lead?
Yeah. So if you want to do marketing through Lofty, you would click on marketing up here in the top, and then you would go and you could explore this whole entire page. And if you'd like, we could gather a bunch of you together who are interested in doing paid ads with Lofty. And I could get with our digital marketing manager, and we can kind of go over the many different types of marketing options that we have. I mean, we have buyer and seller lead gen. Okay, where the bare minimum is $600, but this is kind of a fun page to go through because you can see it that you can do Google, Facebook, Microsoft, Bing, and then so you can come over here and let's say you want to do, a buyer lead gen. You can kind of test this out, like how many leads would I get? Okay, so I'm just going to put in my zip code here, and you can kind of tinker around with this. 85383. Where do I live? Okay, there we go. Right. And then so for this type of ad, this is our most expensive ad, but we have very budget friendly ads that you can do again through Lofty. Okay. So let's just say I'm going to do this. Okay. So now I can start to see like so I live in Peoria, Arizona, and I want to do a buyer lead type ad. And now it's going to tell me sort of like, what's my monthly budget? Okay. What's my cost per lead estimated and my expected leads? Now I want to give you guys a little tip here. I used to work at Facebook, and so did all of our entire digital marketing team. We've run thousands and thousands and thousands of ads. And now we all came over here to Lofty many years ago, but this is what they do on a daily basis, right? So I will tell you this, the longer you run ads on Facebook, the better cost per lead you get, and then the more leads. It's a learning system, right? And so it's a learning machine. It has to go learn first before it starts like highly generating. So, but I'm just kind of giving you that little insight. So if you're to do buyer on Google, Lofty has a recommended budget. It is true that the more you spend, obviously, the larger audience it's going to go in front of, the higher potential of more leads you're going to get. But this is just kind of this is really a fun, marketing analysis for what you would get for this type of ad. And they put it all together for you. So if anyone is interested in this, please email me so I can help kind of walk and guide you through this and connect you with the digital marketing. And we'll do this between us. So that way I can make sure you're connected with someone and you get the questions answered that you're wanting. Now that's just one type of marketing ad. Okay. But there are self-serve ads as well, where you could just like do things on your own. When people are spending a larger amount of money, you have more questions, right? You have more questions. And then they also, like, if you're doing those Google, Bing, Facebook types of larger ads, right? We really want to talk with you about like, what are your keywords? What's your community? What's your target lead type? So that way we can really hone in on that type of ad and the ad content, images, all the things. Okay. So that's buyer, seller. Now there's remarketing. Remarketing means, I won't go through all of these in depth, but remarketing is where you start getting a lower cost per lead because you're doing your bigger ads in that buyer or seller lead gen. And then what they're doing is they're taking anyone who's like interacted with a video or with the ad in a certain way, and then they're retargeting it. Just like if you were to go to a website right now, like a major store, and you come back onto Facebook, they've captured you on the pixel. It's now registering in Facebook again. And now you're going to see that ad all of the time. And now they're getting a lower cost per lead for you because they've already captured you in the cold way. And now you're warm. And so from a remarketing standpoint, it's a lot less expensive. So our team puts that together for you in a nice cohesive way. You don't have to do anything, which is nice. We also have what's called zip code blasts. Okay. So you put in your zip code and you can kind of see like how many views you would get on your ad. These are all self-serve. Okay. There's also listing blasts. So I think you were mentioning that, where you can go promote a listing. And you can choose that listing and how many weeks, and it'll give you the estimated how many views that you would get. In addition, let's click on marketing again. There's these other types of ads: Sphere ads, local service ads, and Lofty Bloom. And that's why it's probably a good idea to just meet with a digital marketing assistant. So that way they can kind of understand what you're wanting to achieve, what your budget is, and then direct you in the right type of ad, whether it's done for you in these types of ads, or you select this. And we actually have someone on the back end who is building those for you as well that will work with you. So those are the types of ads. I hope that answers your question. Now, there are some people who do their own ads, right? So that little lead capture toggle that I was showing you, either way, you guys want to do that under lead capture. Okay. If you're wanting to integrate, but this is for a Facebook lead form. Okay. So this is for if you're doing an ad on your own and you're using a Facebook lead type of ad, that you're also creating a form. And when you connect it, then it'll come into Lofty. And here's how it will show up. So if you go to your people tab again, okay, then you'll see the name and some of these user interface has changed a little bit. I'm still getting familiar with some of it. So you'll be able to see when you click on a lead right here under source, you'll see that they're from Facebook. Now, the really cool thing that we start to really level up is, let's say that you want to create a nurturing automation for all Facebook leads. Okay, so we could create what's called a smart plan, which the moment a new lead comes in, they're getting a welcome email. If they're a buyer and have search criteria, they're getting a property alert. And then their nurture series starts, which means like maybe tomorrow they'll get another email and an auto email and auto text. And then you'll get a notification to call them, if that's how we build the smart plan, right? And then maybe 2 days later, they get another auto email, another auto text, and you get another task notification to call them. So I like to call this no leads falling through the cracks. Like, you don't have to remember to call or to email or text them, nor to even call them. It's just going to show up on your daily tasks, right? So this is the dashboard. When you log in every day, you should be checking your dashboard. You should be checking, what are my new leads today? Okay, what are my opportunities? Opportunities could be new leads, but it could be old leads that are like reactivated some way, shape, or form, right? This system monitors every single lead's behavior 24/7. So if an old lead kind of reignited, if you will, and maybe, opened your emails and went to your website and favorited a property or viewed a property more than 3 times, like, they're going to have a lead score that makes them become an opportunity, and the system scores leads at 70 or higher and makes them an opportunity. So you would see that here, right? Anyone, all of your tasks for today, who do I need to call? Who do I need to text? Who do I need to email? It's all right here. Okay. Any appointments, that type of thing. So I like the dashboard because it's visually very simple to look at. But then again, on a daily basis, you could come over here to the right-hand sidebar and you see the little bell or the inbox, right? Let's just start with the bell. If you click on the bell, now you can start to see, oh, here's how many lead alerts I have, opportunities, showing assistant, right? Leads that have requested a showing through the AI. Okay. Any actions that you need to take. If you click on the inbox, again, it's going to show you for the day. This will pull up here. Oh, that's kind of weird. It's thinking about it. That's odd. I've never seen that happen before. Could be my Wi-Fi. Okay, we'll come back to that. So I want to go back to, again, let's say, oh, I think that we're going to click on this lead again. Okay, so let's say that this lead is, you want to sort of check out what is happening with this lead. You can see what properties they've viewed. You can see what texts have been going back and forth with the AI auto text. So because you'll have your AI sales agent turned on for you, where it's actually creating, it's communicating back and forth with the lead. Its job is to engage, qualify, nurture, and ultimately schedule an appointment with you. So when it schedules an appointment, it will put it on your calendar. Okay, so let's come over to CRM and calendar. And when it schedules an appointment on your calendar, it will also send you a text and an email that, Shelly Hobbs, buyer lead, has scheduled an appointment for, 4 p.m. on Wednesday. And then you'll see that. And so I have a client who didn't have any automations turned on at all. And he's like, Shelly, I really need help. I sent him like a whole assessment of his system. I was like, look, there's so many easy buttons we can turn on here that just optimizes this for you. I'm like, give me 30 minutes and let me show you how to do this. Because he was doing everything manually. He didn't have his auto property alerts turned on, which I'm going to tell you guys this right now. This is our number one conversion tool. If you don't have this on, you're literally leaving money on the table. So please do this with me today. Okay. So it's under automation and under auto property alert. You've got 3 different types of alerts: property alert, market snapshot, and market report. Go to property alert, this little enable section, absolutely click that button. Okay. Go through everything here. Just keep it real simple. This isn't the end all be all property alert for your buyers, but this is to make sure that everyone's getting something. Okay. That there's no leads falling through the cracks, because this gives people information. Open an email, click on it, go to your website, and then that's where the magic starts to happen. And then what we do from there, when we're going to really amplify our automations, we've got our AI sales agent turned on who's going to greet them when they come to your website, right? And then also we've got smart plans based on behaviors. So when people view a property 3 or more times, when people save a property, when people are back to your website after 30 days, automated emails, automated texts start going out. You don't have to do a thing, but the speed to lead is where you're going to win the game over anyone else, right? And keeping them from going to other websites to look for what they need. They can find everything they need right on your Lofty website, which we should have a whole additional call on branding yourself and our Lofty websites and how they're, SEO boosted for people to also help be able to find you just in the search engines. So I'd love to have another call with you guys about that as well. But nonetheless, I really want you to do this with me today. Okay. Nothing pains me more than when I come into a system and I don't see property alerts turned on. I'm like, you're literally leaving so much money on the table. So let's not do that. So you want to click enable. And, I would just put days listed. You could choose 30 or any. Location, make sure to choose any. Your property status, active. Frequency, this is important. So you want it to put it daily. And then I just want you to choose 2 days a week. That's it. Once you get a hold of them and talk with them, you can create a customized property alert on their profile. But this is just until you can. Okay. And so I want to tell you this, like I've had 25 years of email marketing in my background, and this is partially email marketing as well, even though it's sending them an auto property alert. Like if you were to go to like Tony Robbins or Oprah's website right now, they're going to have a pop-up. They're going to capture you as a lead and trade for giving you something. And then what's going to happen? You're going to get an email today, right away, maybe even a text if they're capturing phone number. And then they will continue to email and text you on the daily, maybe every week, until so now you're in their funnel. Right? So that's the same thing that you're doing here. These people are in your funnel and your job is to stay in front of them, but you don't have to do it manually. With Lofty, everything's going to be done automatically when you have everything set up right. Okay. So after this, I'm going to go into the AI sales agent, but I want to make sure that this is installed for you today. So this property alert, click it. Now your blue apply button is going to be right under here. Since this is an admin account, it's just placed differently. So make sure to click apply. Okay. And then you want to set it to immediately, meaning like the moment they register, boom, they're getting something from you. Okay. So we want that. I want you to do the same thing for market snapshot and market report. Okay. But your market snapshot, I just want it to go like bi-weekly, every other week, and make sure to choose at least sellers. So now sellers are getting something from you. You want to make sure people are getting something from you. You want to position yourself as the authority. You want to be showing up regularly in their inbox or texts with value, right? So click on seller, maybe even homeowner, click apply. I'm just turning this on for Randy. Market report, click enable, do it quarterly. Okay, same as city inquired, click apply. Great. Now you have some of the most important automations going out. Okay. Next, we're going to go up to these, what's called AI copilots. Now we have a lot of what we call these AI agents. AI agents. Okay. The ones that say beta here, we're actually inviting you. If you see that on your system, we're inviting you to become part of a beta test group. Okay, so you have to purchase the tool, but you get to be sort of exclusive in this beta test group. I'm not exactly sure how the product managers do it, but I know that once they see you kind of in there, and this is like running early before it's perfected, if you're one of those who kind of really loves tech and you kind of like to be in the forefront of what everyone else is using. But in the meantime, let me show you what you should be using. This sales agent. Okay. So when you click into, sales agent lives on your website as a chatbot, number one. Number two, it's also it will auto text. It will auto email. Okay. And its goal is to set appointments for you. And I have so many clients that are literally giddy about this. And then the social agent is like your social media marketer. It will, you can schedule, you can create social media posts. You can see your competitors in the area. You can create and schedule. So I'm not going to talk about that today. I want to talk about the sales agent because this is, again, going to help leverage your time and help you create conversations and appointments. Okay, so how to find this? It's weird that it says launch because it makes it make you think that even if you have it, you don't have it. I'm just kind of just saying that out loud. So when you do have it, you can either click on that or you can come back over here to the right-hand sidebar with this little wheel again. And then on this black bar under Lofty AI, you would go to sales agent. Okay, so when you go to sales agent, what you can see here is how many leads the AI is working, how many are high priority, how many it's prospecting, and how many it's monitoring. You can allow the AI to monitor any lead. So if you're in a lead profile, you can turn on monitoring if it's not already. So, you see here. You can click on sales agent activities. You can see, everyone it's emailing, everyone it's texting, any conversations, and then you can go to the page settings and set the number here. Now, if you want it to be texting, we have to select a virtual number. I'm going to bypass that for a minute, but you can see here's the assistant, right? Her name is Anna, and you can either choose it as an assistant or on behalf of you. It's really important to put in a little blurb about yourself. So that way, the AI has a better idea of how to communicate on behalf of you. When you click on enrollment, this will be able to help you decide what types of leads do I want it to communicate with and in what pipelines, right? Because we talked about pipelines earlier. Now, I would recommend, so I'm just going to go fix this for Randy right now. So we've got lead types, buyer, seller, renter, other. I think we were actually talking about this, Iser, that we want to take it off of renters. Were we talking about that?
Yes, correct. I think we're going to take out renters because we're not going to deal with, renters. Yep.
We don't want to deal with renters?
For now, I think yes.
Okay. So I'm going to take that off for you right here. Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Yes.
Okay. And then lead pipeline. One thing I recommend, guys, is we want this agent, this AI sales agent, to really, its job is to create that conversation so you can have the conversation. Once you've had the conversation, you probably don't want it to be talking to those people anymore. Maybe, but at your discretion, you can decide when you're on their lead profile. So for now, what I would do is I would, because these are pipelines. Okay. So we don't want it talking with people with bad numbers, already rented, probably not potential agents, because right now it's only focused on residential real estate, not talking to an agent. I also have some commercial clients that do commercial, and it doesn't talk about commercial. So we want to be mindful of that. We probably want to take it off of that. Probably bad leads, do not contact. We don't want it to talk with those people. Probably not closed, probably not pending. But everyone else, maybe not hot because you're already talking to them, right? That's how you want to think about this. You want this to talk to people who you haven't talked to yet. That's what I would do, rather than people you have talked to already. Okay, so we'll leave it on warm, but not hot, because you're probably in a continuous conversation with those people. Appointment set. Yeah, let's go ahead and leave that just in case, and then showing. We'll leave that too. So I'm just going to change that. And then you have to save everything, okay, when you get done making these changes. So we can see here, we're choosing the channels. We want it to talk to people when they come to our website. Yes. Texting, we have to set up. So we can get that set up when you and I talk, Iser. We want it to talk to people via email. And if you want, you can even have it talk to people on your Facebook. Okay. So you would have to connect this if you want. Now, as you can see here, this is actually working on behalf of you, the agent, already. This is what we call like a top-down add-on tool. Randy has added it to his company NRG account. So it is working for you. 2, on leads that are company-owned leads is how I believe it is. I'll double check that. Okay. So you can get it yourself and fully customize it if you want to, or just piggyback off of what Randy has for now. Okay. But it is working for you on your behalf. If you were to go to your Lofty website, you're going to see a little pop-up. So let me show you what it looks like real quick. So we're going to go into content and websites. We're going to go into the main website. Now, every agent gets what is called a subdomain website, meaning it's a mirror to the nationalrealtyguild.com, and you don't have any customization over it. You also don't have to pay for it, right? And so that's fine. Some agents are like, great, hands off. I just need a place to send people to. But some agents are like, I want to fully brand myself. I want to own my area, my community. I want to become hyperlocal. I want to be found, and I want to have full control over my website. We have that option for you. If you guys are interested in that, email me at shelly.hobbs@lofty.com, and I will show you your options. Okay. Because we've got a couple options where you can just upgrade to that, which is like $79 a month, and then you have to build it. We have beautiful templates, and it's really so easy to do. Or you can pay to have someone at Lofty put it together for you. And I think this is a brand new service that we offered because we had so much requests for this. I think it starts at like $4.99 or $5.99, or you could do it yourself, right? Just for $79 a month. So just email me and tell me what you're looking for, and I'm happy to give you your options there. And we could even meet for 15 minutes if you guys want to. Oh, what's happening with my mouse? This is really odd. Like it's moving without me. That's very odd. See, it's like moving without me, and I don't even have my hands touching it. What is happening? Hold on a second. Let me turn it off and turn it on. That's better. Okay, so where were we? What was I talking about? Oh, I want you guys to see the little chat bot on the website. So there it is, right down there on the bottom right. Do you see it? There's Anna. Okay, there's Anna. Hello, I'm Anna. My job is to make real estate simple. Are we starting a home search or figuring out your properties? Okay, now if I start, she's going to want to capture my lead information. I am looking for properties. So I'm not a lead in this system yet. She's going to do her job to chat with me and try and capture my lead information, which then I become a lead. Do you see the power of wanting to send leads to your website now? Okay, I'd love to help you find the perfect property. Are you looking to buy or rent? I'm going to say buy. Okay, I don't know how much time we have left here, but I hope that you guys are watching how cool this is. Our clients are loving this, you guys. Great. Let me help you find the right home. Are you looking to buy your first home or own before? First home. And this could be a long conversation, but guess what? The moment she starts capturing my information, I'm going to become a lead. And now this whole conversation is going to be recorded in my lead profile. Okay. What area are you looking to buy in? Let's see. Where are you guys located? What should I say? give me something to say here.
Edina.
How do you spell it?
Edina.
Okay. Budget range. I'm just going to put see, now here we go. Now she's capturing my name. I want to show you how this is going to create a lead. Okay, here we go. What's my email? Oops. My real phone number. Don't y'all be texting and calling me, asking me lofty questions. I'm just kidding. Okay, waiting. Oops. All right, what's she coming back with? Don't stop on me now, Anna. What's up? Oh, there we go. Now she's sending me listings. She's sending me properties. See? Okay, so let's say I click on this one. Okay, now watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to go over to this people page real quick. Okay, and so let's say that I'm like, oh, I like that one. Okay, now it's also forcing me to register. So let's go over here really quick to the people page. No, I wanted it to magically create me as a lead. There I am. Before I even registered. Do you see that? It created me as a lead. But now, because I clicked on the property, now it's going to ask me even more. Okay, so now I'm going to put my email address. Great. Continue. I thought that was a valid email address. Oh, because I have a comma, not a dot. So it will capture valid email addresses. Okay, so great, awesome, finished. Okay, so now it's going to ask me some questions. Depending on how I answer these will also help to put me in that opportunity, right? If I'm like, no, do I have a house to sell? No. Have you been pre-qualified? Yes. Are you a realtor? No. Okay, now I'm probably going to come in with a high lead score. So now we go back to, and here we have Shelly. right? So now we're going to click on her as a lead. And now we can start to see the text. You can see like the whole text that's going on here, right? From Anna, like every single conversation that we've had so far. And now, so it's assigned to Randy and Anna, the sales agent. Okay, so here you can choose to activate the sales agent. Now it's interesting. I wasn't sure. Okay, I think I need to look into this. I thought Randy had this automatic, but if I were to put activate sales agent, I'm taking one of his 10 because you get 10 for free. So I need to go see like what you guys have on your account for this sales agent. So we've got playbooks and assign existing leads. Go through that in a minute. Anyways, now it's going to work on me. So I know we're kind of running out of time here, but I wanted you guys to be able to see that. And in this inbox, oh, here we are. So I clicked on that inbox. And when you click on AI up here, you can start to see like, you know, who it's talking to. And it's weird that it didn't capture my conversation in there. But nonetheless, I think that we're just about going to wrap up now, you guys, because it has been a lot of information that we went over today, but good information, simple, right? Simple. We didn't even go over like smart plan automations, but we did go over the auto property alerts, market reports, market snapshots, important automations. We went over the AI sales agent, important automation. The whole goal is to help you generate leads, right? We have ways to do it, or maybe you're doing it on your own out there as well. Doing both at the same time is important. And then having systems. So when leads get into your CRM, like boom, like things are automatically happening. It's a well-oiled machine that you still need to check into every day, right? In different parts of the system to see what's going on. But ultimately, it's going to help start more conversations and schedule appointments for you, which is what you want, right? That's how you sell more homes. Does anyone?
Yep. Are there any other questions here? I'm back for a second. I've been listening.
Perfect timing. Perfect timing.
Yeah. Oh, I've been listening the whole time. I just have had it on mute. But if anybody doesn't have any other questions, we're like right at 11 o'clock. So good job, Shelly. And we will have this recording on the Facebook page. So if anybody wants to go back and re-listen to it again, I know I'm going to. And that would be wonderful. So Shelly, we really appreciate you coming on so early. I hope it doesn't get too hot there today in Arizona, and hopefully we'll have you back soon.
I have something I want to tell Shelly. Yes. When your cursor is moving and you're not touching anything, it's following your eyes. And there's a setting somewhere in your computer or whatever that for visually impaired, that it helps them get where they want to be. Because I had that, and it was driving me nuts when I'm trying to type and look at what I'm typing. And the other thing is that I got an email saying that I owed for a traffic ticket or whatever, and click here and pay for it. And it's a scam, and it's going all over. So if you've got parents, grandparents, or older relatives, tell them don't pay anything online. They don't notify you that way.
Thank you. I appreciate both of those tips. I have teenagers, and one of my teenagers got something like that. She's like, I didn't get a ticket. I was like, don't touch it. Delete it.
Right.
So awesome. Well, Kathy, would you mind also sending me the recording for this? That way I can just put it in your account notes.
Yeah, I'll have to get it from Jeremy, but yes, for sure.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you everybody for your time today. Really appreciate it. Talk to you soon. Okay.
Bye.
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 Thank you, Shelly.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.